Now we look weird. What's up, guys? Sunday, the 28th of July. Man, this year is going by quick. And we got a new employee that we're bringing on board. I hired her for her looks, not her knowledge about the industry, but she's been around it a long time. She just, when I try to explain things to her, she hears a whooshing sound like she got her ear up to a seashell. But she's been doing all of my admin stuff, but now she's gonna be full-time instead of working outside the home. So it's gonna help us grow and take a lot of the admin stuff off of me. Buckle up. They'll get on to you if you don't buckle up. These guys are really into buckling. Okay. So here's a problem that we've had as a small business, and anybody that's small is going to have this until you start bringing on help. The more my channel has grown, the more my Facebook page and selling things and having customers has grown. What happens is you initially start having guys that will call and text that have little questions, right? And some of these guys are guys that have bought stuff from me, like a skid, several $1,000s. And some of these guys, I have no clue who you are. You just call me randomly and have a question, and I don't mind it to a certain extent because I do put my number out there. But the further you go, the further along your business goes, the more of those calls you get, right? So I've gone now from having 15 minutes a week of, hey man, how do you do this? Or what about this? Or something. So now it's literally getting to be close to an hour a day of phone calls. They may be a potential customer, or they may just need a little help, and I'd only have so many hours a day. So we're trying to figure out what can we do to help alleviate that, to streamline it, and to at least be getting a little bit of revenue off of it, so I'm not giving away a piece of my day every day for no reason. So what we're going to do, it's going to probably take a few weeks for her to set this up on our website. We're going to add on a service. It's going to be an annual subscription. Not exactly sure yet how much we're going to charge. Probably in the neighborhood of $200 or less, like $199 or something. So you'll have, you subscribe to the website, you get a user ID and password, and then there will be a tech support email and a tech support phone number on there. So any of your YouTube questions, you know, I don't mind typing a little question on YouTube or something, but basically all the texts and phone calls that I'm getting, like today's a Sunday, I've already had 3 separate people, and these are customers. And again, guys, don't take this the wrong way. I don't mind it, but I don't mind it.
Subscription may come free with a customer for a year. First year free.
Yeah, we may give 6 months free if you buy a skid or something like that. We're gonna have to work out the details, but I don't mind it. But what's happening is I don't mind 1 or 2, but I'm not getting 1 or 2. I'm getting 35 a week, and it's just taking up a lot of my time, especially on a Sunday. And I have to answer them because my brain, if I would try to say, well, I'll answer that guy tomorrow, I'm not going to remember it, and I don't want to do him that way. So this is what we're going to do. So just stay tuned and look forward to that in the future. We'll have that available to you. If you don't want to join up, you don't want to pay me $199 a year, then you're not going to get any freebie questions. You can just ask the question on YouTube and hope that I answer you. But I've got to find a work-life balance, and I like helping, but there's got to be, you know, some kind of return for it to make it worth me doing it to so much. So I hope that makes sense. Every company does this. You know, if you buy something and you can get tech support, but it costs a little bit of money, and you may not need it at all. So it may not be worth it. But there's a lot of guys that need a lot of little guidance throughout the year. And I don't know that it'll be 200. It may be 100. I don't know yet exactly where we're going to land. But just something so that it's reasonable. And I've also found this. I've told a lot of guys stuff on how to do it and not charging them anything, and they're not really paying attention. I think if you were paying for it, that they would be paying more attention, because I'm getting the same questions over and over from the same dudes that I have personally told them how to do something, and they're not remembering it. And I know it is a lot of information to take in at one time, but it may be a thing where you can log in and you can see, you know, frequently asked questions, and so you don't have to bother me, so to speak, but you can just figure that you can go on the website and look. We also are probably going to have some videos on there that are not like on the YouTube channel.
Content kind of stuff.
Right, like a special access, more detailed stuff, because my channel, I give away a lot of free info, and lots of guys do. You know, there's a lot of free info, but I can't give away everything for free, right? So if you want to get really dive deep into details, you can pay that little fee and ask questions, have a tech support line you can call, and then you'll have access to those special videos there that really cover like the process, right? I don't go out and film myself washing a roof, number one, because it's kind of hard to do, but I may do that and put that entire video there, but you got to pay to get it, because nowadays with YouTube it's a good thing, but there's a lot of dudes that they're entitled by it, and they think that I owe them something for free just because I put free content out there. It doesn't mean that I have to tell them every single little step in the process. As a guys, I am trying to run a business, so I have to have profit and revenue. But you know, I still want to be there to help and be a kind of a community, give back to the community. But I've just got to find some way to balance it, or at least justify the time. So stay tuned for that. Surfactant will also be added to the page soon. She's also going to update some things on there for the equipment sales, as far as like the skids. So you can get a single blend, you can get a dual blend, or you can get a single or dual blend with a pressure washer, which we're calling a single blend plus or a dual blend plus. So it'll be a Softwash system plus a pressure washer mounted, plumbed up, ready to go. So we're just going to have to do some tweaking, but now I've got a full-time office person, plus I always did want to have a hot secretary, so brownie points for me. All right, guys, we'll let y'all get back to whatever y'all are doing on Sunday, and we'll do the same thing. Hope y'all have a great week. Talk to you later.